What's up? So we have a super special video for you here today. It's basically a Flex Friday video, and I was debating whether or not I wanted to post this video in the first place, but I think it's just I don't know what kind of gambler I'd be or YouTuber I'd be if I didn't post this. So I have to tell you guys about this. It is an insane situation we have. So if you follow sports betting at all, especially college football or me, you know that the two most fun teams and best teams to bet on, especially when it comes to correlated bets, is Washington and Oregon. Okay. I will go over the last time they played. If you know what a correlated bet is, it is basically taking something that is correlated, meaning if you take a quarterback over, you're taking his number one receiver over, because most likely if he throws his over in passing yards, his number one receiver is getting his over in receiving yards. So that's what a correlated bet is. It's statistically the smartest way to bet when you're doing essentially anything more than a three-man parlay. So I'm going to show you the last time they played. They're playing on a Friday night, guys. If you bet on Prizepicks, you know that when they bet on when it's on a Friday night, we have Flex Friday, meaning you can put $20 to $25 down, and if you lose, you get your money back, okay? And you put it on a flex play. So, meaning we could do basically a free six-man bet, and this bet has some of the highest odds that you're going to find the entire season when it comes to Flex Friday. This is insane. Last time they played, basically every single player hit their over. Bo Nix, over 300 passing yards. Same with Penix. Even the running backs both went over 100 yards rushing. Receivers, 154, 71, 128, 118. They went stupid. And the score is only 33 to 36, which is what they are projecting this next game to be at, is right around that total. So it's an insane game. It's an insane opportunity. If you gamble at all, you should absolutely take this deal up and just throw down on it. Now, guys, I'm not telling you this is a lock and guys, this is for sure hitting. You need to put money on this. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying if you bet, especially on Prizepicks, but if you bet at all and you like doing six mans and you like doing correlated bets and all that, you're an idiot if you don't bet on this game. I mean, plain and simple. These are the two best correlated bet teams to play with because they both have such high-powered offenses with great quarterbacks and great number one and number two receivers, and they just target these receivers like nothing else. They don't really spread the ball around. They go to these number one receivers is what they do. Okay. On Prizepicks, to be honest, I don't even know if I'm recording this Thursday night. I don't know if Prizepicks is even going to put out a Flex Friday this week because this is so good. They might not do it because they know they're going to lose money. But if they do, they're insane. All you need to do is you could look at the passing yards. It's okay. I expect both these quarterbacks. I expect this game to be crazy. Now, people are saying Oregon's going to win this game. I think the spread is 10. I think Oregon's going to win the game. I think Oregon's the better team at this point in the season. However, I don't think it's going to be like that. You take Michael Penix, who's been having a downtrend in his performances lately. Guys, you have to realize a couple of these games, two of them were bad weather games. Okay. Other than that, at the beginning of the season when the weather was fine in every game, Heisman, not hopeful, not a Heisman hopeful, Heisman guaranteed. Okay. In my opinion, he still is the most, other than Jaden Daniels, he is the best quarterback in college football. Okay. You're taking this guy and you're putting him in the biggest game of his career and season and the biggest game that this school has played in probably a decade, okay? Whoever loses this game isn't making the playoffs. Okay, it's the Pac-12 championship, and you're putting them in an indoor stadium. And the last time they played, every single player hit their over. You're telling me this isn't going to be an insane high-scoring, high-powered, just like launching the ball down the field kind of game. Both these teams are going to be playing desperate, just launching the ball down the field. This should be an insane game. Michael Penix should play great. I'm not worried about him like other people are because they're in an indoor stadium. Like, people don't realize how insane that is, that they put them in an indoor stadium for this game. This is lined up to be the best game of the season. Not close. hands down, best game of the season. Okay. With that being said, I expect both quarterbacks to, like I said, you're playing desperately. Your quarterbacks are going to be doing everything for you. Both these quarterbacks don't run that much. However, you put them in a game like this, they don't want to throw a pick. They're not just going to, throw the ball up on a stupid pass. They're going to just take their yards, get 5 yards, get 10 yards of play. I'm taking both over fantasy. They should both score 3 touchdowns each, easily, and both destroy this line. They both hit this line more often than they hit their passing yards anyway. So I like over on fantasy for both of them. And then receiving, this is easy. We all know Troy Franklin and Tez Johnson are the guys for Bo Nix. It's not even close. Rome Odunze, I learned how to say his name. Rome Odunze is by far the guy for Michael Penix. Other than that, this is the only spot that it's kind of like, what do I want to do? And, I see myself leaning towards the running back, Johnson, just because realistically, I expect a high scoring game. I expect them to get on, within the 5 yard line a couple of times. I expect Washington to score 28, 30 plus points this game. I see Michael Penix playing great, but, if they score 4 or 5 touchdowns, is he going to score all 4 or 5 touchdowns? Probably not. There's probably going to be one win the running back scores. So, and not to mention every single gambling website right now is expecting him to score a touchdown. So they don't have him in rushing touchdowns, which sucks, but they have him in fantasy score. I don't hate this fantasy score. If you don't want to do that, though, I understand. Basically, this is the only decision you guys have to make. These 5s, this is what you do. Okay, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. These are the 5 guys that you put on the board. If you want to do fantasy, that's fine. If you want to do yards, that's fine. But you need to have these 5 guys in your play. Other than that, the other one you could kind of choose. It's up to you. You can go Jalen McMillan, who, has been hurt pretty much the entire season. But when he plays, he's arguably their number 1 receiver. I mean, this guy, he was supposed to be the guy this year. Unfortunately, he's been injured. And so we haven't really been able to see much from him. But he was supposed to be the guy. So if he is healthy, 52 is a very low line for him. But it's also possible he goes in the game for 3 plays and doesn't get a target like he has a couple games this season. Polk's, was playing great pretty much the whole season because McMillan was out. And so now it's kind of hard. Do I go with Polk or do I go with McMillan? I don't know how McMillan's going to play. It's kind of iffy. And so personally, that's kind of why I'm going the running back route, because I know he's going to touch the ball. Like I said, last game, he still had over 100 yards rushing, and he had a touchdown, and he hit the line the last game. So, I expect him to again here. Like I said, it's up to you how you want to put that 6th player in, but these are the 5 players you have to bet on. And again, guys, this isn't me saying this is a lock, this is going to hit. This is just me saying if you're going to bet on this game anyway, or you're going to bet this weekend, or you're going to bet ever again in your life, there's no reason, especially if you have Prizepicks with the free Flex Friday, there's no reason to not put this play in. It makes absolutely 0 sense. Okay. This is the best opportunity we've had in a while. Personally, I'm putting about $200 down on this game with the possibility of coming out with about 10K. I'm using Sleeper as well. I'm doing a 7-man pick on Sleeper. If you want to see that, join the Discord. I'll put it in there. And it's going to be an insane play. That play alone is about 150, I want to say, or it's like 120, somewhere around there. And if it hits, I will profit 5K. So it's an insane game. I cannot wait for it. And like I said, I didn't even necessarily want to make this video. I didn't know if I was going to make this video, but I just decided, you know what? What kind of YouTuber am I if I don't post a video about this? This is insane. Other than that, I want to show you one more thing we could do with it since I love this game so much. This isn't for Flex Friday. This is just if you want to keep doing correlated bets. Miami Dolphins this weekend, who is, in my opinion, I'd consider them, I'd say Oregon number 1, Washington number 2, Miami Dolphins number 3, as far as best teams in football, college, or NFL to put correlated bets on. They're the 3rd best in my opinion. So, they are playing like the worst passing defense in the league. They're playing Washington. If you look at Tua, the matchup is amazing for him. 32nd against quarterbacks, 30th against the pass. So I love the matchup. And again, guys, we've been betting on these teams all year, and now they're playing against each other. and Dolphins are playing against the worst pass defense. This is an insane weekend. It really is. I know I say that a lot, and I know a lot of people say that a lot, but this truly is a crazy weekend, and it's just going to put the cherry on top of this college football season. So, what we can do is we can go over to Prizepicks and basically just take these three teams and just mix them around, and most likely, hopefully, one of these should hit. If you want to just do a four-man, dude, all day, Troy Franklin, Bo Nix, and then you go to Dolphins, Tua, Tyreek, easy. Both great matchups and great games. I mean, this is a four-man, and this should hit. I mean, I really don't see why it wouldn't hit. I mean, this is insane, guys. If you know anything about these teams, the fact that they even have props up for them this weekend is fucking crazy. I mean, this is insane. So I would do this. I would do the same thing. I would do a four-man for the Washington-Oregon game. Obviously this, and then obviously Romo, Dunze, and Penix. And then I do the same thing. So Romo, Dunze, and Penix with Tua and Tyreek. I mean, just kind of mix them around, right? You want to use those. You want to make like a couple four-mans out of it. It's just good odds. These are good odds to hit on correlated bets. I mean, this is the best opportunity you're going to have. I can't say it enough. This is the best opportunity you guys are going to have this entire year, maybe ever. Okay, I mean, this is insane. I'm not trying. I don't want to overhype it in case the game is bad. And like I said, it's not a lock. It's just as far as percentages of odds go for a 6-man, 5-man, 4-man to hit. This is the highest odds you're going to find. Yeah, other than that, though, guys, again, if you want to see the sleeper pick that I put out that you put $100 in, $150 in for 5K, which is insane, join the Discord. I'll put the link in the description. It's also in the description of the YouTube channel itself. And other than that, guys, good luck with all your picks. I hope you tail me. Put in the comments, if you are tailing me, and then we'll ride it together. And I cannot wait for this game. Okay, guys? Good luck with any bets you place, and I'll catch you later.